Hello, hi everyone. So we're going to do like a free roam reading, see what's coming through, what isn't, you know, the whole shebang. Also, I just wanted to mention I do have a new microphone, so please do let me know how the quality is. I would genuinely love to know. See, there it is. It's like, hey, I hope I work for you. So yeah, let me know how the sound quality is. I'm still testing things out. If the volume needs to be lower or higher, let me know how it all sounds. And yeah, let's begin. I'm really intrigued to see what this reading brings us and what it brings to you as well. So I just wanted to mention, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information is also down below as well. They're done within 12 to 24 hours with me and my new microphone. Oh yeah. And of course, there are intention manifesting items on my website, which thousands of people have seen results with. So there's items like bracelets and anklets, necklaces, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards, candles, sage, crystals. Everything is meditated with sage. There's lots of different intentions, and there's also the review section at the bottom of my website. All right, let's have a look and see. Ooh, okay. You know, you've got the Six of Swords, you have the Seven of Swords, you've literally got the Death card and the Four of Swords. Some of you are dealing with situations that you just don't want to deal with. And let me tell you one thing, that cluster of cards, or that group of cards, came out first. You've got another group of cards here, which I feel have a lot of meaning to it, because, you know, the Six of Swords is being hard done emotionally. Like, for example, some of you may have been cheated on, some of you may have had money taken away from you, some of you may have been emotionally just like absolutely betrayed, you know, by family or friends or co-workers or a company or even a lover. And I just feel like people have left you in so much pain and sadness, or at least just making you question everything about yourself, where you're thinking, like, why do I feel this? Why are people doing this to me? And the thing that I see here is that you're going to find yourself being so much more powerful than these people that have done you wrong. And you know what you call that? I don't know actually what you call that. Ironic, isn't it? I actually don't, but you know, it's like taking the high road. And I've seen this also happen a lot in like pop culture and media. It's really strange actually, because ultimately, you know, when there are some people that are like, oh, you'll be nothing and you don't really matter, and then actually you gain the upper hand over them. That's the kind of vibe that I'm really picking up on, where you are going to genuinely gain the upper hand on people that have always taken away from you certain things, always been super like not nice to you, not progressive, not kind, not caring. And look at this, Two of Cups, right? There are better people coming your way. There are more progressive people coming your way. There are more genuine people coming your way. Even with the Two of Pentacles, right? This energy shows that there's so much more balance. You see this woman here also holding two wands, one in each hand. Saturn energy, there's more structure in your life than there is in the people that have done you wrong. You will win. Like, that's the energy. And I'm not saying that, okay, that makes everybody else losers, but the most crucial energy is that you will win. Okay, forget about the others for a second. This is about you, because people have done you wrong. They have taken things away from you. They have left you so emotionally vulnerable and sad and frustrated. They may have even caused trauma in your soul and in your heart. But you know what the most significant thing here is that you have not given up. You have tried to move forward. You're still here today. You're still trying to heal. You're taking care of yourself. Sure, from time to time, you really do ruminate and wonder why this happened to you, what the purpose of it is. And you know what the purpose of it really is that you will recognize also in the future that if I went through this and I got through it, I can get through anything. That is also making you so much stronger, whereas karmically you're washing your hands of, you know, any bad karma. This person or these people have karma all over their hands. They will reap the consequences of what they have sown, right? So I just feel in so many ways, like, forget about them and the pain they've caused you. Well, you know, it's hard to forget about them. It can feel actually very emotionally invalidating when someone says that, so I do apologize, but it's more so about like, okay, whatever happened with them, but put yourself first. That's what I mean by like, forget about them, this is about you, you know, because that will emotionally validate you. And make you feel like, okay, like I actually did what I could, and what they've done towards me is not a reflection of me, that's a reflection of them. And so many of you feel like, you know, but they did this because of me. I don't actually feel that it's you, why they treated you like this. It's them. Like, it's projection. It is full on projection. People have projected their insecurities, their thoughts, their feelings, their negativity onto you, and try to basically get away with it. So many people here have tried to get away with things by basically throwing you under the bus and making you feel like you're the problem when you're actually not. So one thing I want to tell you is you will win. You will find power, stability, balance, and harmony in your life. Trust me on this one. Trust me and my brand new microphone. Oh, you know, it's one of those things, like trust, honestly, because the thing here is that people have just been so not nice, and again, it's not your fault. I feel like some of you are so empathic to the point where you feel everything. You feel how they're feeling, you feel bad for how they're feeling, you know, but at the end of the day, you also have to make sure you take care of yourself, otherwise they'll keep doing the same thing over and over again. So the moral of the story here, okay, is that you are gaining the upper hand. The tables are turning. Through all of this turmoil and frustration and emotional invalidation, you are actually rising to the top, and they are actually going to end up feeling the complete opposite, and in fact feeling worse than they made you feel. Okay, I just feel that some of you have a lot of difficulty letting go of this, because it's like, how can I let go of this, and how can I even forgive and have acceptance? That's so hard, that's so invalidating to myself. But you know what it does? It sets you free from rumination. Forgiveness is so difficult, trust me on this one. It is hard, right? Because it feels invalidating to yourself, but actually it's so validating because it sets you free. And I mentioned this in another reading, so if some of you watched that reading and you're like, Moonlight, it's the same exact thing, I just feel like it's really important for me to mention this, because I know it's going to be a really, like, very, very exaggerated analogy of what I'm trying to say. It's not actually an analogy, it's a real life thing that happened, but it just makes a lot of sense, because there was once this serial killer. I know this sounds really, again, we're like going down a completely different path here, but there was a serial killer who had, I think it was the Greenwich Killer, I'm not 100% sure, but it's on YouTube. And the family of one of the victims, you know, really was obviously not happy with what this person did, because I think the Greenwich Killer killed their daughter or something like that. Kind of crazy when you think about it. Really terrible also. But the father actually ended up very much so ended up forgiving the killer in court. I think it was in court. And the killer, who had always been so emotionally, like, you know, so emotionally not emotional, I know that sounds so bizarre, like just so unemotional, there we go, actually broke down crying for the first time. Like, no one had seen him cry, and here we are in a freaking courtroom watching him cry, because the family of one of the victims, I think it was the father, forgave him for what he had done to his daughter. And that's so crazy, isn't it? Because you would think that by forgiving this person, you lose all your power and you validate them based off of this horrific crimes plural, that they have created. But actually, it did the complete opposite. It broke the killer down. And that is just the craziest thing, right? So when people say, like, I can't forgive, that gives power to the other person, you actually won't believe that it can psychologically do the complete opposite. It brings power to yourself, it frees your soul, and actually it can burden their soul. It is so crazy how, like, things work with psychology and things like that, but honestly, like, this is the best example I can give you when it comes to, you know, especially if you're struggling to forgive. It just helps you to understand that actually it can do the complete reverse. So I know it's a really, like, gruesome, it's not gruesome in that sense, but, you know, obviously what that person did was not good, but it's a really bizarre analogy to sort of, like, compare it to, like, a serial killer. But, you know, it's one of those things where that is such an extreme example, but if we look into that example, you can see just how it works with, you know, apologizing and things like that. So not apologizing, sorry, forgiveness. So that's the thing with the devil, is if you find it really hard to let go, it's actually actually hurting you more. And I think that, you know, having that ability to heal from it by having acceptance that, okay, this is what happened, but it's not my fault, but also being able to forgive in time when you're ready, can actually free you of this attachment, because attachment can weigh you down. It can make you think like you're always going to think about it. It can frustrate you, overwhelm you, upset you, and it just makes you hold on to it more than it does the other person. So actually forgiveness sets you free and brings the power back to yourself and basically triggers them and burdens them, believe it or not, right? So that's the thing with the Hanged Man, is you will win. Okay, you will win in a way where you don't even know how, but you just will, and you'll find power comes back to your soul and to your energy and to you. And I think that that's the thing with the Star and the 10 of Pentacles and also the 8 of Cups. It's just so significant and so powerful, because the Star along with the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups is just such a significant energy here, which is to do with healing and being able to, you know, to really be able to walk down that high road. This is really about looking after yourself, walking down a high road, looking after you, putting yourself first. And also with the 10 of Pentacles, it's just such a powerful, powerful energy here of just knowing that all of the things that you wanted, you will gain, but also as a consequence, is that the right word, of letting go and having acceptance and moving forward towards more abundance and joy. And that's what we have. Oh, look, it's 11:11 on the clock as well. Yeah, so that's what I see here. Don't be afraid to forgive and have acceptance, because that actually helps to set you free and thus gives you more power to do the things that you want. You will win. You will win, you will find happiness and joy, but it doesn't happen in this kind of energy. Remember, it happens in this energy, and I think that's so important to know. So this is your reading. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on my website. I have TikTok and Instagram. If anyone wants to follow me on there, feel free to do so, and I will see you all very, very soon as well. Let me know how my new camera is. I'd love to know from all of you, and take care. Bye.